If you can hear me, please do well to drop a comment in the comment section. Okay, I'm waiting for us to join in. All right. Okay. Awesome. Thank you for joining. All right. Joined quite late because I had some technical issues. I'm glad we are back on point. Okay. Let me know where you're watching from. I can see Akana. I can see Jayachi. I can see Khan. I can see the Aprila boy. So yeah, welcome. So let's have a look into pounds USD. All right, pounds USD. Okay, so here we start looking at pounds USD from the monthly time frame. Okay, we're having a look at pounds USD from the monthly time frame, and looking at it from the monthly time frame, we can see that there are key levels, to watch on this place. So let's map out those key levels to watch. Okay, let's map those key levels out. All right. Okay, let's map out the key levels. Okay. So key levels to watch. We have one here. Key levels to watch. We have So here we have key levels. Okay. Okay. Someone said, please explain demand and supply areas. Fantastic. So we are actually looking into demand and supply areas. So when you look up here where we have price coming and was rejected, here is the supply areas. All right. The supply areas creates the resistance zone. All right. The supply areas create the what? Create the resistance zone. So at this level here is the level where we call the supply zone. All right. We call it the supply zone. Call it the supply zone. Okay, good. Call this level the supply zone. All right. The supply zone is the sell zone. All right. The level where price gets to and gets to be pushed back. All right. That is the supply zone. And right here is okay. Right here is the demand zone. Okay, the demand zone. All right. Right here is the demand zone. So these are levels that we are looking at. These are demand zones. All right. Good. So we have supply zones where sellers are willing to sell, and we have demand zones where buyers are willing to buy. All right, and supply zones can turn to demand zone, and demand zones can turn to supply zones. All right, if there be any breakouts between them. Okay, now, so when you look at this zone now, this zone here is supposed to be a demand zone, which means there's supposed to be buyers, actively engaging at this level to push price back up. However, we can see the sell pressure came through and there was a breakout of this demand zone. Now, after the breakout of this demand zone, all right, we then see price, navigating back up. All right, now the demand zone, which was already defiled, which we has already experienced a breakout, has now turned to a supply zone. So when price comes here, okay, there are higher chances that there would be a pushback, of which price is currently experiencing. So when you look at it here now, price came here this month and it was pushed back. Now price is currently sitting at that same level of resistance zone. Okay, so demand zone has now turned supply zone at that same level of supply zone now. All right, so the higher probability are that price will be pushed back from this level. All right, the higher probability are that price will be pushed back from this level. Okay, from this zone. So in a long term, we might see price, let me get the arrow. Okay, it's not this big. So we might see price, pushed backwards a bit. All right, price might push backward a bit, creating something like this. You might see price come down here and then get back here before finally breaking out of this level. Okay, and we might also see price breaking out of this level. However, the chances are slim. Okay, so if you are looking at a longer position, to take a longer position, you might want to look into waiting to see the month close of this current month. All right, now let's go down to the weekly time frame. Let's go down to the weekly time frame. Good. Now we can see that on the weekly time frame, yeah, we can see what price is currently doing. Okay, price has come to this level and was rejected. Then price came to that same level again now and is experiencing some pushback. All right, now this pushback is quite not a valid pushback so far as this candle or none of the candles have closed far below this level. All right, so far none of the candles have closed far below this level. All right, as far as none of the candles have closed far below this level, the buy momentum is still active. Okay, the buy momentum is still active. So what would then trigger a buy position would be seeing price break out of this demand zone. Supply zone. Is seeing price break out of this supply zone. Okay, so price breaks out of here and then we want to buy up to this level. Okay, now looking at it from the angle of the ascending and descending triangle. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see this. So we might just have our eye out on this level. okay, and see what price will do, all right, from this level. Let me make this a little bit transparent. Okay, good. So let's see what price will do from this level. All right, given that price is creating an ascending triangle, all right. Well, if price breaks out of this zone, if price breaks out of this zone, let me make this bigger. Okay, good. If price breaks out of this zone, then we are buying up. All right. But if price breaks down below, then we are selling. All right, good. So for long-term traders, you want to see what this candle would close at. All right, so let's go down to the daily time frame. The daily time frame. Now we can see what's happening on the daily time frame here, that the market is consolidating at this level. All right, consolidating at this level. Okay, and we saw how price had come into this level and was pushed back down to this level, and we saw how price moved up again, consolidating at this level and coming back to retest that previous resistance level. Okay, now we might see price, we are seeing rejections coming in on price. All right, and we might see price slow down its buy momentum. All right, we might see the buy momentum slow down a bit, all right, before another movement of buyers. All right, now for intraday traders, now when we look at the 4 hours time frame, okay, the 1 hour time frame is signaling bearish momentum. The daily time frame is signaling a bearish momentum. The 4 hours time frame is signaling a bearish momentum. Okay, so we can see here now that in the last 4 hours the candle closed far below the previous candles. As you can see here, the candle closed far below the previous candles, indicating a strong bearish momentum coming in. So like I said earlier, on the higher time frame, we might see price dropping up until this level before picking up back again. All right, might see price dropping up until that level before picking up back again. So what do I want to do here? I want to sell GBP USD. Don't forget, we did a top-down approach coming from higher time frames to lower time frames in order for us to come from a broader perspective of the market to a more clearer perspective of the market. Okay, good. So this is a sell, and if you're going to sell, it's a short-term sell. All right, since it has broken out of this support zone, which is also like a demand zone. All right, it has broken out of a key support zone, and then we'll see a continuous bearish momentum. All right, great. So for GBP USD, it's a sell signal on the 4 hours time frame, and our take profits would be at the level 1.2569, and our stop loss definitely would be at 1.2873. Great. Now let's look at, someone commented that we should look at GBP JPY. All right, GBP JPY, GBP JPY. Okay, GBP JPY. Good. Now looking at GBP JPY, let's go up to the monthly time frame. Let's go up to the monthly time frame. Good. Now we can see that on the monthly time frame here, on the monthly time frame, some quite interesting chart. All right, it's quite interesting. The chart is quite interesting. Good. So okay, what can we see overall? What can we see overall here? All right. There is so much of an upside momentum on GBP JPY. Okay, we have a key level here. We have a key level here. We also have a key level here. All right. So GBP JPY would make this move. All right. So GBP JPY would consolidate on this level, would range a bit, and then break upside. All right. After which there would be a pullback and a continuous upside momentum on GBP JPY. Okay, now let's go down to the weekly time frame so that we can have a more clearer picture into what we are looking at. Now this is 1 week time frame. Okay, this is weekly time frame, and we can see how price consolidated here before a push up. Okay, now that would most likely occur at this level, where price would push up and would consolidate a bit at this level before finally breaking out. Okay, yes, before finally breaking out, price would consolidate a bit. All right, good. Price would consolidate a bit here and then would experience a breakout. All right. So of course, this is on a long term because now we are on the weekly time frame. So we are looking at something that might last like 3 months, you know. So let's go down to the daily time frame. What can we see on the daily time frame? What can we see on the daily time frame? So when we look at the daily time frame here, all right, and you know, we put some levels here, mapping out levels. Okay, map out levels here. All right. Now we would see clearly that while price have been ranging at this level, all right, while price has been ranging at this level, it finally experienced a breakout, and the breakout occurred with a pullback following it. Now what happens from here is our greatest concern, because what happens from here, if price wants to really stay back to test this demand zone, okay, then we might see price push back up after consolidating for a while, up until this level. All right, we might see price consolidate and then push up until this level. All right, so that is what we would most likely see price do. Okay, so that is on a daily time frame. Now let's go down to the 4 hours time frame. All right, because the closer we look into the time frames, the clearer it becomes. Okay, the closer we look into these time frames, the clearer it becomes. So let's go down to the 4 hours time frame. So like I said, price broke out of this level, okay, has moved up, and then we can see price coming down again to retest this level after much consolidation. So we might see price also still come down, consolidate at this level before pushing back up, because there are already buy orders, okay, at this level. Okay, there are already buy orders at this level, which means that these buy orders will be very much activated when price gets to touch this level, and we would see price, you know, having a jump up to this side. So for GBP JPY, it's a buy. For GBP USD, it's a sell on a short-term basis. Someone says, Frank says, does it mean it's during the consolidation that we either buy or sell? It's during the consolidation that you wait to see if it will break out to the buy side, or if it will break out to the sell side. So if it's going to break upwards, then you know you are buying. If the consolidation is breaking downwards, then you know you are selling. All right, good. Someone says, is it good to hold trades with time frames like 15 minutes to the next day? No, like, so when you are trading with time frames like 15 minutes, that's a short time frame. All right, so on the using 15 minutes as your time frame shows that you are only interested in trading for a short period of time. You are not interested in holding it over the day or stuff. But when it comes to holding it, across, overnight, you want to look at the weekly, you want to look at the monthly, then you want to look at the daily time frame. Okay, so that would really help you to hold and sustain your trade. Okay, good. Any other question? Someone says, okay, I've explained that. I've explained supply and demand and all. All right. So lastly, I'll round up with USD JPY. USD JPY. Now let's start with the monthly time frame. Okay, on the USD JPY. Let's start with USD JPY. Okay, I'm waiting for these to load. And good. So when we look at this from the monthly time frame, we will see that the momentum has been on the buy side. So we are having more buy momentum. And even on our monthly time frame, we can see how the bullish momentum has been very active, right from this level. So right from that level, we can see price pushing up. And when we go down to the weekly time frame, definitely see the price momentum being activated as well. So like here now, we see, good. So we see our price has picked up from this level, and the next target area would be breaking out of this level. All right. Yeah, looking at the price movement, looking at the price movement from here, we can see an uptrend. Okay, we can see an uptrend. We can see an uptrend from here. Okay, good. So from here now, there would be a much anticipated breakout that would occur at this level. Right? A breakout would occur at this level. And when the breakout occurs, we would see USD JPY would touch down on 200, would be the next level of pullback, or we might see it pull back from 180, might see it pull back at 200. All right, so there will be a breakout from this level. All right, and my target price is 200. Okay, that's my target price. So let's go down to the daily time frame. Let's go down to the daily time frame. So we can see that on the daily time frame, you know, price is pushing up. So of course, for USD JPY now, for short-term traders or intraday traders, you can always buy up from this level, because we would be touching base to the next resistance level and breaking out of that resistance level. All right, breaking out of that resistance level upwards. All right, upwards. Yeah. So for USD JPY, it's a buy. For GBP USD, it's a sell, and for GBP JPY, it's a buy. Okay, so this is an educational platform, and I believe that you've gotten so much value out of this session. Please do well to subscribe to this channel and smash the notification bell to be the first to be notified of all our future trainings and workshop and sessions on this channel, on this platform. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in our next section. Thank you, guys.